Let's start over. Okay, hi everybody. My name is Rhoda Teeny Oni. Everybody calls me Teeny. I am a sophomore political science student here at North Carolina A&T. So my role in Liquid Gold, I'm just a general member at the moment. I love it though, and it's great. Yeah.
My name is Raekwon Snowden. I am a sophomore, and I am a business major, and my role is I'm a dancer at Liquid Gold.
My name is Olivia Smith. My friends call me Liv. I am a sophomore and I am the co-captain of Liquid Gold as well as an e-board member.
My name is Leah Bell. My classification is a sophomore, and my role is the co-president.
My name is Jada Mays. I am a mass media production student. I'm a junior, and I'm the founder and president of Liquid Gold. What made me want to start Liquid Gold is basically I didn't see a lot of representation when I looked at the majorettes when I came to A&T. I brought up the idea to my co-president, Leah Bell, and I was like, well, would you be interested in this? Because I figured I couldn't do it just like all alone. I feel like that would be really hard. When it came to finding the people, me and Leah both posted on our story. We were like, looking for plus size dancers at A&T, please contact us. And that's how we got most of the members.
I joined Liquid Gold because I want to see people like me win. Like, plus size dancers, they don't really get the acknowledgement that they really need. Like, especially in the HBCU community, they don't see like a lot of plus size dancers. Like in the majorette community, like if you really look at it, like, the Stingettes, J Sets, you don't really see like a lot of plus size dancers there. So, I wanted a team to like kind of accept me for who I am and not just be like body shame me or anything like that. So that's why I joined Liquid Gold.
Liquid Gold comes with a lot of technical training. Okay, if you want to be a part of this team, to have technical training is an advantage. I did not come in with that advantage, but it has been such a wonderful journey to finally say that like I have technical training now. That was great. With that being said, majorette, a lot of people think that it's just, you're just whipping your hair, and it comes with a lot of control, a lot of attention to detail. And with coming from a step team, yes, there is a lot of attention to detail, but it's a lot more rugged, sharp movements. Majorette can sometimes call for a lot of flowy and very sensual moves, and I had to tune in to that part of myself and find my sensuality while dancing in order to be a better dancer with the team. So that was a struggle, but I can confidently say now that it has gotten much better, and I just see myself continue to progress in that area.
I would say my struggle mainly was picking back up on stamina and doing the moves like big again, because of the fact my dad took me off the dance team when I was 15 because my mom died. I had to move with him to another city, which was like 40 minutes away from where I danced. He was tired of driving me back and forth, which I understood. So I guess he took me off at 15. I'm 19 now. That's like a 4-year gap. I wasn't getting any dance training. So even though I was still dancing, I lost I lost a lot of stuff. So I had to really pick my stamina back up, and my faces and all that, my moves. Oh yeah, that was my shit.
Practice has been, it's been pretty good. Every person has like their bad practices, everybody has their good practices here and there, but it's just like it depends on the dancers, who's working what, who's doing who. Because it will show like next practice. Like if we have a new stand, you're expected to practice it at home, and like the next day it will show like who practiced it at home or who didn't.
So the audition process was really good. We got our videos beforehand. We had plenty of time to learn the choreography, and then it was over the summer, so our auditions were via Zoom at the moment, and that went really well. We had our own spaces to dance in and stuff like that.
I think we are separate from the band, or Liquid Gold is separate from the band right now, just because there is the stigma around plus size dancers in general.
We're separate because they don't want us. That's why we're separate. As you see, the girls on that team, they're like very skinny. And the girls on our team were plus size. I don't know. They don't want us.
Despite our many attempts to be a part of the band, we continuously get denied. We were told by some of the people in charge of the band that BGMM is just very traditional. They don't wish to change their look at the moment or add anything new to the band.
And unfortunately, according to GD standards versus Golden Delight, there are physical requirements that do hinder us from being side by side with them.
You know, it's just crazy to me because back in the 90s, like the whole Golden Delight, their team was plus size. They were plus size. I had a picture and everything. They were plus size. And now all the girls, like, as you look at throughout the years, the girls get smaller and smaller.
So unfortunately, it just meant coming to games and trying to get a spot as close to the band as we could and still being able to showcase dancing. So GHO was very fun. I actually registered my own car and I helped to finance so that we were able to go to GHO. It was a really good experience. I actually got to lead for the first time. The captain kind of put me on the spot and let me lead the parade. It was very fun. It was very nerve-wracking, but I'm very happy that I got to have that opportunity. Again, because we're not an official organization yet, transitioning from the parade to the game was extremely difficult.
GHO was fun, but it was like, because it was our first GHO, it took us an hour to find where to go for the parade.
First, we started off with the parade. We woke up at 4 a.m. to get ready and everything. We had to be there at 6. And honestly, I mean, we were running around that whole morning trying to find like the entry to the parade, first of all.
As we did not have our own places to change, to rehearse, we still had to get in line just like everybody else. So we literally ran to somebody's dorm, used their lobby to change, do our makeup, redo our hair, re-get ready, re-stretch, go over material in a dorm lobby, get back in the car, try to find another parking spot during GHO, which is extremely hard. And then by the grace of God, some of us had tickets that weren't going through, but we thank the people that were working the game who still allowed us to come through because they saw that we were dancers, and that's kind of how GHO went for us.
Besides that, of the little hiccups with people, you know, giving us side eyes and not wanting to give us a space, but they eventually gave up, so it's all good.
Yeah. But once we got it on and running, I feel like it was very fun. It was nice to see the kids just like waving at us and smiling at us. The alumni and the older adults, they were really supportive. They're like, y'all better go on, girls. Yeah, I feel like the support was like immense there. And when it came to the game, we didn't sit at our usual location because there was a lot of people there. So we didn't get there on time, but the people that did see us, they were very supportive. And a lot of alumni, they were applauding us, encouraging us. And there was one specific alumni, she said that she wished that there was a team like this when she was at A&T. And she was one of our biggest fans. She found out about us through the Anscape story. And I felt like that was really encouraging, because sometimes it feels kind of to just keep going on, but the motivation is definitely there from the support that we get.
Well, as you all may know, like we're not certified by the school yet, so when we do go to games and when we do perform at them, most of the times we are competing for seats.
We had to get tickets just like everybody else. We had to be some of the first people there. Sometimes we would come to the game hours before it started just to be the first people in line, because we don't get that special treatment of being entertainment and being able to come in separately to dance. So that was a lot of hassle in itself.
During some of the football games, it can be kind of hard, especially during the first game. We really got that firsthand experience on how the next few games would be. So during the first game, we got like 4 rows of people, and even then, students would still like sit there beside us, and we would tell them like, oh, we're dancing, but they they just had to find out. And even then, people didn't really care. Some people walked in front of me while I was dancing and sat down. And even during the further games, people would just walk through our formation. It just felt very disrespectful. But during the games, you have to keep it cool, you have to keep a smile, stay in character and everything. But yeah, it is kind of exhausting to feel that sometimes.
I just want it to be known that Liquid Gold has worked extremely hard. At some of the games, Liquid Gold faced a lot of challenges, some of which people not respecting that we're dancing in a specific space. This has been not a whole lot of students, but some students, mostly, unfortunately, it's been alumni. During homecoming, it was alumni who was walking in between us. They did not care while we were dancing, while we were sitting. It didn't matter. There was one alumni who for the entire game was saying, you could sit in between them, they don't own this, you know, whatever.
Before, at first, it was kind of hard. A lot of people didn't understand what we were doing and what we were going for. But as time went along, the students have become very, very accepting and very, very supportive of our movement. I have a lot of friends who are content creators who would come to the games to take videos of the team and put it on their platform, so that was cool. I know that like you are giving us this opportunity and space to be part of your film festival. Thank you so much again. And just a bunch of people, you know, using their resources to make sure that our message is put across. I know that we've been featured on the A&T Register. We just got a feature on Huffington Post, which is crazy.
The first news story, it was by Cameron Jackson. She's a senior at A&T, and she interned for ESPN's Anscape, and that was our first article that got over like 10,000 clicks in a week.
We stayed booked and busy. We got to perform at Pride. We recently got to perform downtown for First Friday, a Black History Month event. We got to be in countless articles.
Also from our Instagram page alone, we got people contacting us if we want to do events. Some organizations that are in the Greensboro area asking us to do events.
It's just been endless. We continue to get more opportunities.
It's been a lot. There is a lot of recognition that comes with being on this team in general. With people like knowing your name and knowing what you do and knowing who you are. There has been also times where you're like, when I've went out before and there's been little girls who are like, oh my gosh, that's one of the dancers, that kind of thing. Necessarily, being on this team is not necessarily a thing of I want to be recognized for being a dancer. I just necessarily would want the whole team to get recognized for the message that we're trying to put out, which is plus size dancers can do this too. So yes, there has been moments where, you know, it does come with a little prick. Oh, she's part of Liquid Gold. We know she can dance, because I do explore other dance styles. Like I said, I am in African dance. I also do hip hop and other things like that. But at the same time, my main reason for being on this team and my hope is that people understand that, you know, it doesn't matter what size or how you look or who you are. You always have this opportunity to dance.
Oh, our student body, they love them some Liquid Gold. I can say that. The support from the students is more than the faculty. It's more than the school. Our students honestly are who is pushing us ahead. The students are the likes, the shares, the comments. It's the students who are cheering us on.
Our support is very big. Like the whole student body, we get a lot of support from them. Like at the Aggie Eagle class, we got a whole lot of support, a whole lot of story posts. We get support from some adults, not all of them.
The band members also love Liquid Gold.
As it's perceived by me, at least, I think that they are 100% for it. There are many times that we are dancing and they'll be like screaming from their side of the stadium.
I have some personal friends in the band who honestly would love to see Liquid Gold become a part of the band. The dancers, we get no ill will, no anything, no negativity from Golden Delight. Nothing but positivity from them and from the band. They are not the problem. It is the people in charge, but they're very, very supportive of us.
Like the adults, like I said, like the coaches, the band director, they don't support us. Like let me tell you something.
Yeah.
At our last games, they literally they would play for 8, 1-8 count and stop, because they knew we was gonna get up and start dancing. So they would play and stop and try and trick us. But like they supposed to say that's ridiculous.
So when starting Liquid Gold, like I said, I applied to be an official organization through A&T. And so with that, they told me that my application was denied because it seemed more of an intramural sport, because I stated that I wanted to dance with the band. And so they directed me to the intramural sports people, and basically I talked to them eventually after a long line of miscommunication, and they told me that they didn't really have any space for us. So he said that he'd direct us back to the Council of Presidents, and they never did. So I went to the advisor above the Council of Presidents and told her everything that we've been through, how frustrating it was. And she said that we could get a meeting with the band director and the Golden Delight director. And after that, I did not hear back from them at all. The conversation with the advisor, it happened right before Christmas break. And so she said she wouldn't guarantee an answer from me right before Christmas break, but after that she has me. And so right when we came back to campus, I emailed her. I came up to her office. She sent somebody to tell me. She was like, it's just a scheduling issue with them. And then I said, okay. I emailed her again and again, and I didn't hear anything back. And so I don't know, I feel like it was a way of just telling us that we don't have a chance, but at the same time, I'm still a student, and she promised me communication, and I didn't get that, so yeah.
Dancing for me has always been a great passion of mine. I hope one day that I'm able to somehow mix my two worlds together, professional and passion. Plan on dancing as long as these two little legs can keep me going.
My dreams and aspirations is to be on Broadway. So I am a triple threat. I sing, dance, and act. And ever since I was little, I've always wanted to first and foremost do Broadway, and then I would love to do films, movies, and things of that nature, just very heavily in that industry.
So after college, I plan on going into the entertainment field. I want to be a model, professional dancer, probably go on tour and stuff. And so I do want to pay my respects to Liquid Gold. I'm not from here, so it is going to be kind of hard for me to just travel back and forth, but I do still want to be involved in Liquid Gold, and anything that they need me to do, I do want to be there, maybe for just a call, some advice, anything.
Oh girl, if we not on taking some tours with the band, or I don't know, on some dance competition show, that I don't know what we're doing.
I think that Liquid Gold will at least be an official and highly recognized student organization. I can see us having a lot more girls. I see us being taken a lot more serious. I see us getting a lot more funding.
I expect a lot of great things out of Liquid Gold, also because of our founder, shout out, Jada Mays.
So in the next 3 to 5 years, I feel like Liquid Gold will be an official team, and I feel like they will be an official recognized organization, beloved organization. We've been making plans with the people in charge of the basketball games. He said that he would be really interested in us becoming the basketball dance team. So I am really excited about that. I do see us dancing, if not with the band, then alongside the band. We could probably have a section at the football games. Gotta work that out, but yeah.
Our biggest challenge, because we're not an official organization and NCAT will not recognize us as one, has been finding somewhere to practice. For the entire first year, it is by the grace of God that I live somewhere that has a dance studio. We have been having to use personal resources. So the girls have been meeting at my apartment's dance studio. That it's not the biggest space. The times from when we can use it differ. We have to share the space. So if somebody's already in the space, there have been times where we have gotten turned away and could not practice. There has been times where I've had to open up my living room and literally the entire team is in my living room. We're pushing around furniture. We're getting all the mirrors in the house and putting them on the wall just to have a rehearsal space. I would say that has been the most difficult and honestly one of the most discouraging things, because we are a plus size dance team, so you would think that we would at least be given the space to dance and be active and be healthy. And the fact that to this day is still one of the hardest things for us to find is that dance space to rehearse and perfect our craft. We continue to have to find our own resources to rehearse. So that
in the next few years, I see this dance group like growing generation after generation. After they see like the first 6 people, the first 6 people that got into the team, that never gave up, even though through the hate comments and everything like that, they still never gave up. They just see like, the new people that come in, they just see that as an inspiration. They kind of see that as an inspiration. Oh, they're dancing, they're like me, I want to be like that too.
Most of us that like were on the team originally, we don't graduate till 26, and everybody graduates afterwards. Jada graduates in 24, the end of this year. We're like, we're gonna make the team pop. We're gonna be established. Like, come on now.
As far as being a part of the band, it's something that we would love to do and that we still strive towards achieving. However, the people in charge of band are just making it so very clear that we are not what they are looking for and that they don't want to change the look of their band, the culture of it. One of our members was told by the coaches it's just a very traditional thing, even being gaslighted as to say that she was one plus size girl on the dance team, like for us to not feel bad, but it kind of doesn't help because it's like we're still here, we still have the talent. I would hope that their heart changes and that they would be willing to accept that change and see us as an asset. Liquid Gold is just fighting extremely hard to be taken serious as a dance team, and I honestly think that we deserve to. I think that Jada has worked extremely hard. People honestly do not know the fights that are going on behind closed doors. We have auditioned to be an official, we have applied to be an official organization. We've been denied. Now we're going again, and if they deny us again, we're gonna go again. So like, it is a ongoing fight, but I just truly think that this team has the potential to blossom into something so huge and so amazing if people would just step back, look and observe and see what we have to offer.
So if you are out there, whatever you identify as, and you see a goal that you want to set, that you want to attain or anything, just do it. Because I was terrified. You can ask Jada, I was terrified. She plucked me out from NSO and she was like, hey, I want you to join the team. And I said, girl, I don't know how to do that. But she has pushed me, and so has Liv. Shout out to her too, that's our co-captain. And when you have people supporting you like that, you can really do anything that you want to do. And if you do want to join Liquid Gold, just do it.
Shout out I would like to give is to everybody who donated to the GoFundMe that we had in the summer. A lot of that money did go to the costumes, the parade, yeah.
Plus size girls, especially my young girls, do not let what people say about you discourage you, because you're beautiful. I mean, as you get older, you're gonna learn your self-worth. Just look at me. I got on a bodysuit right now, and my body is not Coke shape. It's like SpongeBob, but hey, I don't care, because I'm not finna be out here uncomfortable because of what somebody thinks. If somebody don't like how you look, you better tell them look the other way. You gotta walk in the room with your head up, knowing that you are that girl. Walking with your head up, do that, because you're a queen. Amen.
Liquid Gold is an official organization. Yeah. Liquid Gold is official.